Hey guys, welcome back. This is Summer with 40 and Fabulous. We are going to do just a quick get ready with me because I have a little rant that I wanted to fuss about today. So I figured I would just put on makeup while I'm doing this. As my primer today, I'm going to use, my face is already washed and moisturized. And for primer, I'm going to use Laura Geller New York Spackle. It's tinted primer in the color Champagne. So that is what I'm going to be using. So anyway, so, you know, I told y'all the other day I was like dying for my Boxy Charm, right? So I was watching, like, oh, where's my Boxy Charm? And it said it was going to be delivered by the end of the day on the 13th, which was Saturday. So I figured I wouldn't get it today, you know. I figured that I would not get it today because it's Martin Luther King Day, it's a holiday. And I figured they would be closed. But lo and behold, the FedEx man showed up at my door today on Martin Luther King Day when I thought they would be closed. It was he was bringing me something else, which actually was a prize that I won, which I'm really super excited about. I haven't opened it yet. I'm going to do it and do a recording of it, but it is something I'm going to need to unbox. But so since that came today, I was like, well, where in the hell is my Boxy Charm? You know, like if they're open delivering today, where's my Boxy Charm? So I look at the tracking again and it said estimated delivery not available. Really? What does that mean? So I'm like trying to figure out what this means. So I call FedEx and I asked the man that answered the phone, what does this mean? And I'm not exactly sure of everything that he said because he kind of had a thick accent. So he was very, very nice. I'm just not sure of everything he said. But so basically he said that they don't know where it is. And that because the seller sent it SurePost. So they basically give it to the postal service to deliver. So he said he wasn't sure where it was at, but he would open an investigation and I shall also contact the postal service. And I'm like, what the hell? So I contacted them. He told me to give them my same tracking number, but add a 92 on the front. So I looked up, actually. I just looked up on USPS.com and did tracking, and they say they've never received the package. So now I've emailed Boxy Charm to see, do they insure these boxes? Am I going to get a replacement box? Like, where the hell is my box? I mean, it's the 15th of January, and I would like to get my box in January. And I really would like to have it now so I could do an unboxing. Anyway, I'd really like to get it now, you know, while I still have people that want to see what I get. You know, I mean, eventually people are going to be like, okay, it's over the January box, you know. So, I don't know. I'm a little annoyed about that. You know, I mean, I know things happen, you know, with the postal service and everything. I'm not mad at Boxy. I'm not mad at Boxy Charm. It's not their fault, obviously. But I'm annoyed with the post office. Like, I just don't understand that. I really just don't understand why they can't just get my package delivered. But anyway. Okay, so let me think about this. Yeah, I'm just going to do my regular plain old. And I'm not putting base makeup on first today. Sometimes I do, but I usually don't. So I'm going to do my eyeshadow, then do my base makeup so I can kind of clean up any mess. But yeah, so I'm pretty annoyed. I mean, I just don't know how this happens. Like, how do you just lose my stuff? Post office and FedEx. And really, I mean, can't tell me where it's at? Like, what the hell? So I'm just going to go over, this is the Too Faced Natural Eyes palette. And it is one of my very, very favorite. And so I just use this if I'm just going to put on some matte shadows. I'm not really going for the shimmery look today. You know, I'm just putting on some matte shadow. So I just put this color Heaven. This palette is really abused, so y'all don't judge me for that. It's really used, honestly. I have used almost all of that, like except for the really dark colors. I don't know why. So anyway, I'm going in with this color. It is called Heaven on the top. It's that white color right there. And then I will use Nudie on the bottom for my transition shade. And then I will use Sexpresso right over here. Let's see. Sexpresso, this dark brown, I will use that for my crease. And that's really all I'll probably use in this. I might put a little bit of shimmery gold in the inner corner and, you know, something like that just to give it. But this is just like, you know, what I would just use for like my everyday makeup when I'm not trying to go all fancy. I'm just going to run some errands. So, you know, obviously that blue and stuff I used the other day was not, it's very pretty. It was very pretty when I got it completely finished, but it was just not something I normally do every day or anything. So it was a little bit more time consuming. Usually if I'm not running my mouth and I'm just like putting this on in the morning, it takes me like 15 minutes to do my full face. With this. But of course, you know, I'm like talking and complaining about my Boxy Charm not being here. I'm just so upset about it. I've been dying for this box, you know. Just because I've been seeing all those spoilers and they look so amazing, and I couldn't wait. I was like, oh, I can't wait to get that. And then, I don't know, like, why? Just why? Okay. Let's see. Let's see if I like this. Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go all the way down with the transition color and just put it on at the bottom too. And then it's not really a transition color anymore, but that's just what I'm doing. Because I'm going to put the dark in the crease. So this is again the color Nudie. It's just a really nice nude color. Really, really like that color. Okay. Oh wow, I just got a winter weather advisory. Huh, I didn't realize it was going to be that cold. Gosh, until Wednesday. That's just lovely. Okay, so now I'm just going to go in with the dark color, which again I told you was called Sexpresso. That is that top color. And again guys, sorry my palette's so disgusting, but I just, I use this one like literally every day. I used up all the shimmery colors that I liked in it first. Honestly, I had never ever used mattes until I started using this palette. And I used all my shimmery ones, and then I was like, okay, let me just use some mattes out of this palette too. Mainly just to check them out because I was out of my other one. So, like I told you on my last video, I know my eye makeup looks horrific until I clean it up and put on eyeliner so y'all don't judge me. I don't know why. But once I get it cleaned up and get on my eyeliner or mascara, it looks good. And I usually actually get a lot of compliments, you know, in person from people on my eye makeup. But until I blend it and clean up and do eyeliner and mascara, it just looks weird. I don't know why. I went up way too high. Way too high. Up there, I did not mean to do that. Okay. There's always a way to do a little cleanup. Okay. So, let's see here. Okay, I'm actually going to try a little of this Becca Champagne Pop. Just in the, let me see, I'm going to sit this right here. Just in the inner corner and on my brow. Just because I like that. I kind of like that little bit of gold shimmering. blend it out when I'm done. But yeah, if any of you guys have ever had that problem with, you know, with FedEx delivering your Boxy Charm, let me know. And let me know, like, if Boxy backed it up and sent you a new box or what happened. Because I've emailed their customer service, but of course there's, like, not a number you can call. So all I could do is just email them. Which is kind of annoying, to be honest. Like, I like to be able to call a company, but I do love Boxy Charm. So I'm trying to, like, not feel annoyed about that, but just kind of do. I kind of do. I don't know. I just really like to be able to reach a human being when I want to. And I don't understand why so many companies do that now, to where you can't reach a freaking human. Or if you do reach a human, they cannot understand you half the time. Okay, I feel like that is blended enough. I'm gonna just wipe the excess off with a paper towel. I don't like doing that really, but once I put on the makeup, it'll come off too. I'm just wiping it gently. I know it looks kind of rough, but it's really not. Okay, I'm gonna just touch a little primer up right there, just because I don't like when I've wiped my primer kind of off, and then, you know. I feel like my brown is not dark enough, but I guess it is. You guys, I don't have any up here right now. This is a tinted moisturizer, so really irrelevant with this. I'm using the Laura Mercier. Again, that is some Laura Mercier tinted moisturizer illuminating. That is what I typically use. And it's the shade Natural Radiance. But if I was using regular base makeup, or if that felt for some reason dry to my skin, it's a moisturizer, but it's just got good coverage. You know, a good thing that you can do is you can put a drop of moisturizer or a drop of oil in the base makeup on your hands, you know, when you're getting ready to put it on. Just put like a drop of moisturizer or oil that you use on your skin, and that'll help it smooth on if you've got drier skin, or especially, you know, getting a little older and your skin's getting a little bit drier and stuff, and it'll just make it go on really smooth. But with this, I just find that I really don't need to do any of that, because, like I said, it is a tinted moisturizer, so it's just it's already moisturizing. Like, I don't need anything else to add to that. Okay. Probably the reason I should probably use a beauty blender is because it seems kind of like I'm pressing down my, I'm like pulling on my skin a lot. I don't know. I've always done my foundation like this for years and years and years. But, I don't know. You guys tell me if you think that, like, the beauty blender brushes, the beauty blender sponges are best, or if there's like a foundation brush that you think is better than the beauty blenders, and if the beauty blenders are better than just a regular sponge like this. Then yeah, tell me what you guys think about that. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put on y'all know I actually have this Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. Wow, I'm not sure why it looks so cruddy, because I really haven't even used it much. Okay, anyway, this palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills, whatever it is, at Ulta on Black Friday. And I got it home and I was really kind of ticked because it was made in China, and I don't expect to buy stuff made in China from Ulta. But they're pretty. You know, the highlights in it are pretty. They're nothing in comparison with my Becca. I just much prefer the Becca, so I just honestly have barely used them, but I need to try to make myself use them some. It's just that I prefer the Becca palette, the Becca highlighter and blush. So I end up using it every day and never using this lighting sucks up here for real. Okay. Hopefully this doesn't look really bad because I really cannot even tell. And oh, you know what I did want to try? This Pillow Plump. Without actually using like the lip plumper. This is Pillow Plump XXL from Soap and Glory, and I thought, let me try this without using the actual lip plumper little full lips device. I like the gloss, but let's see if it does anything. Okay, just had to check that out. Oh, and I did forget to I forgot real quick to do my brow pencil and gel. Just it wasn't really necessary today because, you know, I just do it to darken in those. And this is just a simple L'Oreal. I don't even, the color is like dark brunette. And I'm not even dark brunette, but I just like my eyebrows to be darker. And then I just take the spoolie on the other end and run it over on just to kind of make sure it's looks okay. Oh, my leg's sweating on the only one. Okay. And use the little brow gel, which is really not necessary to just go run errands, but it's all good. I do like that brow gel. I was telling you guys before, like I would have never ever bought that, but I like it a lot. The Bobbi Brown liner, I'm going to use this Smashbox Always On Gel Liner in Fishnet. I got this from a box. I can't remember which one. I generally just use black liner. Sometimes I'll get in the mood to use a brown, but not too often. I cannot get my liner on as like close as when I use the brush in the Bobbi Brown kit, so that's one reason why I'm really not a huge fan of using pencils anymore. I'm just not. Y'all know I was listening to like, and I'm going to put some of that in my videos when I fast forward anything, but I was listening to like the no copyright music on YouTube, you know, obviously looking for music I could use in my videos when I fast forward, and I came across this artist, and I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but it's like A Himitsu, And his music is just, oh, I love it. I love it. It's so nice. His music's just so pretty. Y'all know I gotta do the eyeliner face, so don't judge me for that. I'm sure y'all all have an eyeliner face. I don't know. When I do my eyeliner with the Bobbi Brown, I don't think I make the eyeliner faces bad. Isn't that hilarious? This lip gloss is tingly. It is tingly. For sure. Yeah, I just cannot do my eyeliner now without the Bobbi Brown. I'm gonna have to go back and try to correct some of this. I made it way too thick. I needed to sharpen the pencil, but I left the sharpener downstairs. And I'm not gonna run down there and get it. I'm just gonna try to fix what I can with shadow. Oh, somehow I have eyeliner all over my hand too. I really don't know how. So I'm just going back over with this Becca Champagne Pop with a smudger brush. Yeah. And I'm just fixing my eyeliner, guys. If you don't screw up your eyeliner, you don't have to do this. But I screwed mine up. And now I messed that side up with the liner. This is what happens when real people do their makeup. Real people. You know, I see a lot of times on YouTube and they like never make mistakes, and I'm like, how does this happen? And you know what? It really doesn't. That's how that happens. It doesn't happen. And then I'm just going under the eye with a little bit of the Becca Champagne Pop highlight as well. Just to kind of, I don't know, give my eyes some light in the inner corners. Alright, I'm going to try my Makeup Forever Excessive Lash Mascara. I have used it when I did that mascara review video, but I don't think I have used it since. So I was like, I really need to be using some of these mascaras before they ruin. And I will say this, I am not a fan of the smell of this mascara. I mean, I like the mascara itself, it looks good on, but I'm not a big fan of the smell. It smells real chemically, like kind of like paint. I don't know how else to describe that. Okay.